Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. So we are going to finalize my September budget today, and when you guys are seeing this, it is later than normal because last week I didn't have a video, and so the October budget setup got put to when this video normally posts. So we are going to finalize the September budget. I am excited. We are going to see how much is going into my emergency fund, how much I spent on eating out because I know it was a lot, how much I spent everywhere else, and the areas of my fund that have been growing and kind of where they stand with everything. As we're going into the end of the year, it's time to really evaluate where my gift fund, my savings accounts, where my insurance, all of that kind of stands, so I can make sure that I'm not only going to be good for the end of the year, but I am prepared for the year to come and that I'm not going to have any surprises. So definitely time to take that in. So we're going to start kind of finalizing September, but we're also taking a look ahead to see, okay, this is kind of where this fund stands, and it's definitely a good idea for you guys to start evaluating that as well. We only have 3 months left in the year, so there is not only a big holiday season coming up starting in October, but it also means that right around the corner is the new year, and there is a lot that happens at the end of the year and the beginning of the next year. So it is time to plan that as well. So let's go ahead and get into the video and see where all of my numbers stand. Okay, so first taking a look at income, my total income for the month of September was $2,451.30. So that's a pretty good income for the month of September. Going to giving, I did have several things going on. I was reimbursed for my mom's birthday, and so the total giving remaining amount that I have is $179.22, which is good because I do have a couple things coming up this month in October, and then I also have Christmas coming up, so I need to start saving for that as well. For giving, I did go to church and also had some fundraiser stuff for my cousins, so they got some money as well. Then for other, everything was paid back. There was a lot going on this month, not just from my grandma. Then rent, both of my rents were paid. Water, I did have $40 in here, but it was only $28.93. That is where this comes from. Natural gas was $20.86. Electricity was $112.09. I am looking for this to start going down this next month as we are getting into the cooler months. $70 for internet. Household maintenance, I did buy several items here, and that's pretty much it. So I have $196.76 left there. Lawn care, I only spent $20 instead of the $40 planned. Also, some of that comes from this as well. And pet care, I have $100, so I have $199.31 in there, which is good because in October, which was yesterday for me, I had my dog's haircut, and it was expensive because I also had to buy her heartworms. So you guys will see that in October. For gas, I spent $180.46 out of the $250 planned. Maintenance, I got an oil change and also got a car wash, so I have $420.64 left in maintenance. Food, for groceries, I have $9.65 left in groceries, and I spent $135.86 in eating out. So any leftovers, that's pretty much where that went, was the eating out. Lifestyle, I had $37.47 for my phone. Medical, I spent a pretty decent amount. I spent $317 as I am beginning therapy, so this charge will be there every month, and chiropractor for $45. Clothing, I spent $179.82 on some dresses for weddings and other stuff like that, and that should get me through a few weddings. No problem. So I have $229.49 left. I also bought a pair of winter boots. My hair and beauty, I did get my hair done for $110, $9.99 for Spotify, and then I did end up having my Netflix come out, and it actually came out the 29th and then my parents paid me their $9. I'm going to say it was on the 1st, even though it was not, and that cannot be right because it's 17. Just kidding. Okay. Amazon Prime comes out in October. My Acorns come out as planned. Insurance, I have $436.28 left over. Entertainment, I have $40.18 left over. So I went to Aldi and I got some entertainment things. They were some fun games. Library book sale, I spent $3.50, and I bought the Game of Life for $29.42. Insurance, not a lot going on here. My car tags have been paid up. Sorry if you guys hear stuff in the background. They're doing some construction around my house. Savings. So this is where we will see how much I save. So instead of the planned amount, I am actually going to be saving $423.13. So now my savings is up to $10,193.50, which is absolutely amazing. My goal for the end of the year was $15,000 in this account. I'm really not sure I can get up there just due to some unexpected expenses, but we are well on our way. Okay, so there you guys go. That is my finalized September budget. Now, this is obviously not as much as normally goes into my emergency fund, but I did build up some of my other funds, and I did overspend in eating out as I thought I would. So really my emergency fund building is doing pretty well, and I'm just excited to see where all of the numbers are ending up. Now that this year I'm officially out of debt, it's been really nice to see all of my bank accounts building, my investments building, my funds building, and also the rest of this year is going to be different, I believe, than previous years, just because this year has been a lot. Everyone talks about 2020 being a really rough year, but for me and specifically my family, I believe that 2021 was a lot harder on us, and so I feel like I'm trying to get back to myself and what I was before, and obviously certain things are going to be different, and so I'm kind of excited to see how that changes and kind of get back into the life that I want, which is really great. And there's also just a lot of changes going on in my life right now, and so yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the year brings. I hope that you guys are as well. If you guys are looking at this and you're finding this because you're going, oh my gosh, how do I budget? Christmas is coming up soon and you're just realizing that you don't have money for Christmas, it is not too late. You can get a plan, and it may be a smaller Christmas than you normally have, but this is the perfect time to run across these budgeting videos because you do have 3 months to plan. So you can see how I finalized my budget, you can see how I've started my October budget, and don't just watch my videos. There are tons of videos out there. Everyone does things a little bit differently, and I love watching how people budget differently and taking little bits and pieces and building a budget that works for me. So for instance, a lot of the funds, I know a lot of people have been getting rid of funds lately. I don't. I really like the idea of funds. I think that it really helps me know where my money is and where it is going. Another thing that people may do differently, I know that some people believe no credit cards. That is something that I tried and does not work for me. So I have one credit card that I use and pay off every single month. Everyone is different, and so I definitely think that watching my videos of course help, but watching others as well to see how everyone does it differently and taking the bits and pieces that help you utilize your budget and find what works for you while also reaching your goals is key. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!